compromise of truth. So love is propositional, it speaks. So if we love a person and see their need, we should not hesitate to bring the gospel to them and speak to them. When was the last time you shared the gospel to somebody? And lastly, notice in chapter 7, verse 14, and what did happen? When Jesus said, weep not, and he, what did he do? He came and touched the bier. That bier is simply a word for coffin. It was an open coffin. And Jesus touched that coffin, and they that bare him stood still. What did Jesus do? Because he was moved with compassion. He said, young man, I say unto thee, arise. And you can just imagine what happened in that city. Ganun, kagagana. Bukas pa. Tapos hinawakan ng Christine ko pa, young man, arise. And that young man, according to the biblical narrative, and he that was dead sat up and began to speak. And he delivered him to his mother. And there came fear on all, and they glorified God, saying that a great prophet is risen up among us, and that God hath visited his people. So love is practical because it acts. You see, this would have, of course, Jesus touching the coffin would have exposed him to uncleanness. But he did not hesitate to do so because he loved them. See, these are very powerful verbs. And what is a verb? A verb is, as you learn in English, is an action word. Powerful action words in the inspired text. No wonder a man named Jerry Craig once prayed, Lord, make me a verb. Make me a strong verb. Powerful words. But you know, all of these words, these verb actions, action words, the most profound verb which encapsulates the essence of love is found in John 3:16. God so loved the world, that's why he gave. He gave his only begotten Son. That word give is the word that encapsulates the essence of love. So if we are to fulfill our evangelistic mandate, then we should have to give and give away not only our substance, but even ourselves in selfless, sacrificial investment to see other people saved. The question is, are you willing to do that? Would you pray that prayer? Lord, make me a powerful verb. I hope that is your prayer as it is mine today. Father, thank you for this passage. Open our eyes, the people around us, the people that are struggling, who are hurting, who are bound and bruised and